Good day everyone, I'd like to tell you an interesting dream I had. This story might not make sense as dreams are often incomprehensible, and are very hard to recall 100% after waking up. This video is best enjoyed as background noise while doing something else. Enjoy. The farthest I can remember is that me and my brother, who I couldn't recognize, were being told something by parents I also couldn't recognize. They were giving us a gift for an accomplishment that I couldn't really remember. They then blindfolded us and led us through some kind of door, and as we entered, I heard our steps make hollow metallic noises like we were on some kind of hovering platform. Then, the sudden fast movement of the chamber we were in startled me. Still, it made it click for me that we were inside an elevator, which is now going upward. The dream kind of cuts here, which happens a lot in dreams, and now suddenly, the elevator has stopped and there were no doors in which we can leave, but instead, as I looked up, there was a small circular hatch on the ceiling which perfectly fit the both of us. We climbed to the ceiling, which was surprisingly easy to climb, so that we can get out, and were suddenly hit with a cold and strong breeze, as we realized that there were no walls outside and that we were now levitating high up in the air. You have to understand that the point of view changes a lot in dreams, this time from third person and first person, and again that I was able to see that we were on a cylindrical shaped thing slowly floating through the sky. In dreams, the more your senses get stimulated, the more it becomes vivid. So the cold breeze and the beautiful night view of the brightly shining buildings started to make the dream really vivid, so vivid that I can really feel the wind and appreciate the sight. Now this vehicle had a steering wheel, which was somehow the same as those in pirate ships, called a helm when I googled it. I could move the wheel clockwise and counterclockwise as it normally should be able to do. But the weird part is, that I could also pull and push at it, which made the ship, I will now call it a flying pirate ship since it had a helm, tilt forwards and backwards. I could also make the ship go upwards or downwards at will, but I didn't know the mechanism for this. Dreams are just weird like that. The dream cuts here and suddenly we were just 10 feet from the ground. My brother was still with me, weirdly enough, as people disappear and appear a lot in dreams. As I looked down, I saw people just walking around the sidewalk, some families having a picnic on the grass. I wanted to see the night view again, so I made the ship go up, but that's when I realized something. As I went up, the people's clothing slowly changed from modern clothing to 1950s American-style clothing. The women now wearing sundresses and gloves, the men wearing old-school suits. Maybe movies from the US influenced this somehow. And when the ship went down, their clothes had changed again to modern clothing. I repeated this a couple of times, because it was just so interesting. The color of the dream even changed to black and white the more the ship went up. Then I thought to myself, what would happen if I pulled on the wheel and pushed it, as I said earlier that it could do, so I started pushing it forward. Now in dreams, random scary shit show up randomly and unexpectedly, and in this dream, this is where it starts to happen. As the ship tilted forward, the people's shapes started to change from human shapes to deformed demon-like structures, with long arms and stretched torsos. Their faces also changed to what looked like killer clowns in films, complete with scary makeup and sharp teeth. Some of them just changed into dark shadows which now stopped moving and were completely still. And I thought, to hell with this, and pulled the wheel like I was in a one-man tug-of-war with these 100 demons. I was pretty strong in this dream, so it made the ship quickly tilt backwards, pulling us with it. I hesitated to look down as I did not want to see those evil-looking abominations again, but as always, my curiosity got the better of me, and to my relief I saw happy families enjoying their picnic again and people happily walking on the sidewalk. The experience traumatized me so hard that the ship we were in completely disappeared and we now were both just floating in the air, no ships, no elevators. In our left was a river that had a man paddling a boat, looking at us as if he was waiting for us to get in. My brother flew without hesitation quickly to the boat and started to paddle away without me. I tried to catch up, but I was so slow, swimming through the air when I couldn't even swim in real life. I didn't know why I was flying this way. The two of them then suddenly disappeared in a turn, and that's when I woke up. End of dream. Thank you for listening through the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the part where I ramble about interesting things that happened in real life. If you don't want to hear me ramble about unrelated stuff, feel free to close the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear my weird dream adventures again. I don't have an upload schedule, as I will only post when I experience interesting enough dreams. Again, thank you for listening. I recently watched The Big Lebowski. I didn't know what to make of the film. It was so random that I didn't know what genre it was. But it was so damn funny that I didn't mind. Great movie. My favorite part was when the dude tried to throw a joint through his car window and instead fell down on his crotch and he poured alcohol all over it to kill it. I almost died laughing. Also, I just finished watching Better Call Saul S5E2, where Jimmy meets up with Nacho again after 5 whole seasons. I just know this is gonna be good. No spoilers please. That's the end of it. Thank you guys for taking your time to listen to my ramblings. Have a good day.